Good afternoon. We'll get started in just a moment as we clear the waiting room. Good afternoon. This is the voting hearing for the licensing board for the city of Boston. Today is Wednesday, October 1st, 2025. Today's hearing is being recorded and will be posted to the city of Boston's website. While the public is encouraged to attend, there will be no additional testimony accepted this afternoon. Begin with the license premise inspection hearing, which occurred yesterday, Tuesday, September 30th, 2025. Item number one, Big Night Venues Boston 4 LLC, doing business as Scorpion Bar and Restaurant The Grand, located at 25 Northern Ave. Date of the incident, November 1st, 2024. Assault and battery, patron versus patron, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 13A.
Thank you, Danny. I don't see a violation here. This appeared to be very quick and unprovoked, and I don't think it was foreseeable.
I agree.
I agree.
Item number two, Big House LLC, doing business as Basement, located at 100 Stewart Street. Date of the incident, November 3rd, 2024. Sexual assault on premise, employee on patron, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, Chapter 265, Section 22.
I'd like to defer this to our next voting meeting. I just have one outstanding question I forgot to follow up on.
Sounds good.
Refer to our, let's see the date, October 23rd voting hearing. Item number three, 61 Brookline Restaurant LLC, doing business as Loco Taqueria and Oyster Bar, located at 61 Brookline Ave. Date of the incident, February 2nd, 2025. Assault and battery, patron on patron, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 13A.
The testimony from the employees was that they did not see this happen. It was a verbal dispute that when they went outside, it turned to physical. They also testified that they have updated their dispersal plans since this incident. So I would vote to docket this and ask the applicant to submit that dispersal plan for our records.
Yeah, I think the plan should address, how many employees are going to be stationed outside. Heinz, I don't want to be like too Monday morning quarterback, but it was definitely on the line of like, how did you not see this? So I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt, but it was definitely on the line.
I would agree. Yes.
It sounds like no violation. We are requesting a submission of a dispersal plan that will also include what the staffing looks like outside.
And docketing.
Sorry, what was that?
And docketing.
Yes, and docketing the incident. Item number four, Game On Fenway LLC, doing business as Game On Sports Cafe, located at 72 to 82 Lansdowne Street. Date of the incident, July 20th, 2025. Assault and battery, patron versus staff, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 13A.
There was testimony that in response to a patron coming towards the security pushed back, but we weren't able to see that, and I was not able to get to a violation here.
Yeah, I agree completely.
I agree.
Item number five, Oliver Twist Inc., doing business as Cask and Flagon, located at 62 Brookline Ave. Date of the incident, July 26th, 2025. Assault and battery, patron on patron, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 13A.
This was not foreseeable, in my opinion. I don't see a violation.
I agree.
I agree.
Item six, Braymore Lounge Inc., doing business as Cornwalls, located at 642 to 648 Beacon Street. Date of the incident, July 18th, 2025. Assault and battery with a dangerous weapon, a bottle, patron on patron, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 264, Section 13A.
I don't see a violation here.
I agree.
I agree.
Item seven, JJ&R LLC, doing business as The Mix, located at 555 Talbot Ave in Dorchester. Date of the incident, August 3rd, 2025. Patron smoking hookahs on premise patio, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64.
The testimony was that the general manager addressed the smoking once he became aware of it, and that he observed the patrons removing the hookahs from the back patio, and then he left the premise. He was not aware that they brought the hookahs back onto the patio. So I don't see a violation there. What I would request of the licensee is to make sure every employee that is working at any particular time is aware of this particular advisory that Boston Public Health has sent out and that we have also shared with our licensees, and it's posted on our website. But I'm not able to get to a violation here.
I felt the same way.
And they could also put up signs outside if they don't have any.
Okay, I like that too. I think that would be helpful, Danny.
So no violation. The board will ask management to share our advisory and ensure that employees are aware of the rules regarding smoking and also to post signage on the outdoor patio.
Yes.
Item number 8, Two Greeks and a Persian LLC doing business as Cartel, located at 520 Tremont Street in Roxbury. Date of the incident, August 2nd, 2025. Overcrowding, 162 found, capacity 138, house count 150, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Board's Rule 1.03J and 1.06A and F.
I see a violation.
Yes.
They also were before us recently for the same thing, and we also found a violation there, so this would be a second warning.
Sounds good.
Agree.
Violation, second warning. Item number 9, the licensee was Huntington Market Inc., doing business as Huntington Liquors. This was a cancellation hearing following 30 days beyond an informational hearing regarding the potential cancellation of the license due to the licensee's lack of legal right to occupy the licensed premise, the filing of the annual renewal application, and the non-use of the license in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 16A, 23, 64, and 77, and Board's Rules 1.07A and I, and 1.15A, 3, and 4.
By way of an update, Danny was able to speak to the landlord's attorney today. Danny was also able to speak to Mr. Rubin again, who's had 2 meetings today with potential purchasers of his business. Given the fact that he feels confident that this will, one of those conversations will result in a purchase and sale, I am willing to extend this until our next voting meeting.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
So deferred until the October 23rd voting hearing as well.
Yep.
Moving on to the transactional hearing, which occurred earlier today, Wednesday, October 1st, 2025. Item number 1, Alcar LLC, doing business as Cafe La Paz, located at 101 South Huntington Ave in Jamaica Plain, has applied for a common victualler license. Manager Sengiz Albayrak, hours of operation 7 a.m. to 11 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 2, Cocoa Back Bay Inc., doing business as Cocoa Bubble Tea, located at 150 Huntington Ave, has applied for a common victualler license. Manager Dwei Shen, hours of operation 10 a.m. to 9 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
Item 3, El Parche LLC, doing business as El Parche, located at 636 to 638 Bennington Street in East Boston, has applied for a common victualler license. Manager Mary Perianes Quintana, hours of operation 8 a.m. to 10 p.m.
I have to defer this one. I feel as if there was not a good community process. I know it was a long time ago, and at the time, alcohol was part of the conversation. The applicant also had some information missing from her application for a CV, and I want to make sure before we take any vote on this that I'm confident as the chair that she understands exactly what she is agreeing to by applying for the CV only license. So there was a lot of opposition that was submitted, and there's a lot of things I think we need to take into consideration for this particular applicant at this location. So my vote is to defer it.
I agree across the board. I would add personally, I'd like to hear again about the trash issue. Looking at the Google Maps, the satellite view, the street view, just the property seems so tight. I think that the opposition especially hit on that as a good point, and I want to hear more about it if we come back to a hearing.
Okay.
I had the same thought. I'd like to see something in writing that talks about the disposal. Like what company is it and what kind of trash cans are they using?
Right, and so Danny, I think it's more than just a deferral. I think we would need her to re-present.
Mm. Yeah,
So the board would like to hold a second hearing on it, so not even just deferred, but we would like her to come back at a future date, represent, and especially address the outstanding questions regarding waste disposal.
yeah.
And storage too, I mean, it's such a tight spot, so storage, disposal, all that stuff, yeah.
And I think there does seem to be a desire on her part to do some sort of BYOB or something. So just to make sure, just to really make sure that she understands all of the rules.
Great. All right, we will schedule a second hearing for her to hopefully address some of these issues.
I would also like her to go back to the neighborhood.
Right, and continued community process.
And so, just to be clear, a hearing would be after she had a meeting with either a butters and or civic association, right?
Yeah, and I would hope that the abutters and civic association would be open to that so that we're not put in a position to take a vote on something that hasn't had a full process.
Yeah.
Okay, so the board is requesting another community process on this application, as well as written clarification of the waste disposal and storage questions prior to getting a second hearing before the board. Great. Item number 4, Tacos of Commonwealth LLC, doing business as Taco John's, located at 77 Summer Street, has petitioned to change the closing hours from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m.
I vote to approve for the extension. I vote to approve the extension of hours.
I agree.
Great.
Item 5, Fazirad LLC, doing business as Turkish Lazuri Cafe, located at 1 North Beacon Street in Alston, has petitioned to change the closing hour from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m.
The applicant said he was going to reach out immediately to the Alston Civic Association, so I'd like to defer until that conversation happens or meeting.
Yes.
Good.
Third, to allow for completion of the community process. Item 6, WCH City Place LLC, doing business as Dave's Hot Chicken, located at 123 Stewart Street, has petitioned to change the closing hour from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m., with the lobby still closing at 12 a.m. and only online orders or pickups available after. And has also petitioned to amend the description of the premise to include a walk-up window to serve people coming out of work or school late.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree. Is it doing the walk-up window until 2 as well? I just want to be clear of what's happening.
I think that is,
Walk-up window till 2?
Oh, well, the lobby would be closed, so I would imagine that,
Yeah,
oh,
is the
yes,
walk-up window open to the street?
or only for online orders. That is a clarification that we did not get on the record today.
I just want to make sure we're all on the same page of what we're voting for here.
Yeah. Chairman Widows, do you have a thought about this?
I think we should just clarify that. I'm willing to still approve it with clarification on the window. I didn't necessarily, I mean, it's not really under our purview, but I didn't hear any opposition to it.
Okay. Yeah. So there's no issue with having a window open to the street serving until 2. I'm not saying I have an issue, I just.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't see, I believe that, and I think that was part of the discussion with the DBNA, and I think they were okay with that.
Okay.
Happy to go back to the applicant and clarify if the board would like to not vote on that at this point in time. I will take my cues from what the board is comfortable granting today.
Liam?
So it seems contradictory to me, the way it's described, and I don't want to approve something that is
Mhm.
beyond what the neighborhood already talked about, because in the first sentence, it says only online after midnight, right? But then it says a pickup window. So like, will that pickup window be available for people who just get like, oh, there's Dave's Hot Chicken, I'm gonna walk up and place an order? And I don't know if the neighborhood was okay with that, with this other caveat that only online orders. I think they're thinking that it really won't be a spot for people getting out of the clubs to just walk straight over there, kind of
Okay.
like at the spur of the moment. So I am okay with the most kind of permissible thing that the neighborhood kind of already discussed. I don't want to drop on them something that they weren't really contemplating.
I
That's
agree.
my only concern.
So Danny will follow up.
Sure. So are we deferring this vote then until we have that clarity?
Or do we approve it with the condition that?
I think we should approve it, but it should be, what we're approving should be what the neighborhood agreed to.
If we can say that, I would say yes to that, yes.
Great. If we can clarify with ONS and the DBA as to what was presented and agreed to.
That would be my concern, sorry.
That seems clear. Thank you. Item number 7, Dan Food Service Corp. doing business as Gachi Sushi and Noodles located at 1 Harborside Drive has petitioned to change the manager to Ricky Posuma.
I vote to approve Mr. Pasuma as manager of record.
I agree.
I agree.
Item number 8, Prezza Inc. doing business as Prezza located at 24 Fleet Street has petitioned to change the manager to David Petrilli.
I vote to approve Mr. Petrilli as manager of record.
I agree.
Agree.
Item number 9, Boston Inn 4 LLC doing business as A.T. O'Keefe's located at 911 Boylston Street has petitioned to change the manager to Richard Perry.
I vote to approve Mr. Perry as manager of record.
I agree.
Item number 10, Stark Hospitality LLC doing business as Hugh located at 90 Exeter Street has petitioned to change the manager to Hermela Belichu.
I vote to approve the manager of record, Hermela Belichu as manager of record.
I agree.
I agree, sorry.
Thank you. Item number 11, Yard House USA Inc. doing business as Yard House at 126 Brookline Ave has petitioned to change the manager to Brian Saunders.
I approve Mr. Saunders as manager of record.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 12, Capital Burger Holdings LLC doing business as the Capital Burger located at 157, 159 Newbury Street has petitioned to change the manager to Michael Botello.
I approve Mr. Botello as manager of record.
I agree.
Agree.
Item 13, Ryan's International Massachusetts Inc. doing business as Gyukaku located at 23 District Ave in Dorchester has petitioned for a change of officers directors.
I vote to approve the change of officers and directors.
I agree.
Item 14, High Street Restaurant Group LLC doing business as Howl at the Moon and Down Ultra Lounge located at 184 High Street has petitioned to pledge the license to Cambridge Savings Bank.
I vote to approve the pledge.
I agree.
Agree.
Item 15, Endeavor Hospitality Group LLC doing business as Warehouse Bar and Grill at 40 Broad Street has petitioned for a change of ownership interest and has petitioned to change the DBA to Warehouse Kitchen and Sports Bar.
I vote to approve the change of ownership interest and the DBA.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 16, Gagandeep Inc. doing business as Punjab Palace located at 109 Brighton Ave in Alston has petitioned to transfer the license to Punjab Palace LLC doing business as Punjab Palace at the same location. Darius Zawina, manager, 11 p.m. closing hour, and has petitioned to update the description to 1,160 square foot restaurant on 1 floor with 2 entrances, exits, includes dining area with 9 tables, small bar area with 3 seats, reception area, kitchen prep, and 2 restrooms, basement to include storage and office.
I vote to approve Mr. Zawina as manager of record. I also vote to approve the updated description and the transfer of the license.
I agree.
Great.
Item 17, Ase Tuna Grill Newbury LLC, doing business as Ase Tuna Grill, located at 267 to 269 Newbury Street, has petitioned to transfer the license and the location to Pickle Boss South Boston LLC, doing business as Pickle Boss, located at 379 R Dorchester Ave, Alexander Carsos, manager, 11 p.m. closing hour.
I vote to approve the transfer. I also vote to approve Mr. Carsos as manager of record.
I agree.
I agree.
Item number 18, Chairman Joyce, would you like to vote on item 18 today or to defer this as a new license application?
We can vote on it.
Item number 18, La Tavernetta by Mita LLC, doing business as La Tavernetta by Mita, located at 35 to 45 Lewis Street in East Boston, has applied for a common victular 7-day all alcoholic beverages license. Manager Douglas Williams, closing time 1 a.m. indoors and 11 p.m. on the outdoor patio.
The testimony earlier today at the hearing was that there was a change of ownership interest and they formed a new entity in order to apply for small business loans. There is a license there that is going to remain there. My vote would be to approve the requested changes.
I approve as well.
Agree.
The license is granted. Items 19 and 20 were previously approved by this board. We're only on the agenda to correct legal abutter notifications. Moving on to non-hearing transactions, the following have applied for a new common victular license at a previously licensed location. Item 1, Fuan LLC, doing business as Lucky Boston Chinese Restaurant, located at 3096 Washington Street in Roxbury. Manager Wen Lang Liang, hours of operation 11:30 a.m. to 11:30 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 2, Cured Creations LLC, doing business as Cured, located at 83 Charles Street. Manager Laura McDaniel, hours of operation 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 3, Blank Street Boston, Mass. LLC, doing business as Blank Street, located at 48 West Broadway in South Boston. Manager Nick Sandilands, hours of operation 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
Item 4, China Tea Inc., doing business as Molly Tea, located at 67 Beach Street. Manager Lena Zhu, hours of operation 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
Item 5, BK Dolly LLC, doing business as Uncommon Ice Cream, located at 537 Columbus Ave in Roxbury. Manager Catherine Lane, hours of operation 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 6, Dorchester BBQ Inc., doing business as BBQ Chicken, located at 1459 Dorchester Ave in Dorchester. Manager Phuoc Nguyen, hours of operation 11 a.m. to 10 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
And item 7, Favors Sushi LLC, doing business as Brighton Sushi and Fry, located at 67 Washington Street in Brighton. Manager Leanne Thong Ninh, hours of operation 9 a.m. to 10 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
Following have applied to make changes to their existing common victular licenses. Item number 1, the Stop and Shop Supermarket Co. LLC, doing business as Starbucks at Stop and Shop number 2489 at 305 Guest Street in Brighton, has petitioned to change the manager to Francis Baillargeon.
I vote to approve.
I agree. Sorry.
Items 2 through 5, Air Ventures LLC, doing business as Auto Pizza at 300 Logan Airport Terminal Drive in East Boston, as George Howell Coffee at Logan Airport Terminal E in East Boston, as Pete's Coffee and Tea at 200 Terminal B in East Boston, and as NE Market at Logan Airport Terminal B, have all petitioned to change the manager to Jennifer Clark.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Following have applied for 1-day amendments to their existing license. Item 1, Dorset Restaurant Group LLC, doing business as Landmark Public House, has petitioned to amend their license to include extending onto the private patio space directly behind the licensed premise for a Fall Fest party on October 12th from 1 to 9 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 2, Diamond Rock Boston Broad Street Tenant LLC, doing business as Hilton Boston Downtown Faneuil Hall at 89 Broad Street, has applied to extend onto the contiguous outdoor space on Battery March Arm for a Halloween block party on October 30th from 7 to 9 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
Great.
Item 3, Notch Brighton Taproom LLC at 1420 to 1440 Soldiers Field Road in Brighton has petitioned to extend onto contiguous space for a comedy show on October 24th and December 5th from 7 to 10 p.m. both dates.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
Great.
Item 4, Notch Brighton Taproom LLC, located at 1420 to 1440 Soldiers Field Road in Brighton, has petitioned to extend their license to include the non-contiguous Garage B, including the pathway between, for a company meeting and social event on October 9th from 12 to 6 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Thank you. Item 5, Florian Associates Inc., doing business as Florian Hall, located at 55 Hallett Street, has petitioned to include service in the adjacent parking lot following a road race on October 12th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Vote to approve.
I agree.
The board has before them a list of applications for special one-day alcoholic beverages licenses, which have been administratively reviewed by staff for approval by the board. Number of items on old and new business. There are 5 license premise inspections that had been deferred. Item number 1 on old and new business. This violation was Paga Inc. doing business as Icon, located at 100B Warrenton Street. Date of the incident, January 24th, 2025. Assault and battery with a dangerous weapon in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 15A.
To me, this was not a foreseeable incident, so I didn't see a violation.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 2 on old and new business, Metro Dining Inc., located at 32 to 34 Harvard Ave in Alston. Date of the incident was May 17th, 2025. Assault and battery by means of a dangerous weapon, a gun, employee on patron, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, Chapter 265, Section 15A, and no person in charge in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64.
Reviewing the facts of the incident, I did not see that this was foreseeable.
I agree.
Item 3, Page Hospitality Inc., doing business as Hava Lounge, located at 246 Tremont Street. Date of this incident was May 4th, 2025, in a decent assault and battery, patron on patron, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, Chapter 265, Section 22.
I did not see a violation here.
I agree.
Agree.
Item 4, Model Cafeteria Inc., doing business as Model Cafeteria, located at 1 to 9 North Beacon Street in Alston. Date of the incident is June 14th, 2025, assault and battery, employee on patron, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 13A.
I did check with the licensed premise unit and they were not able to get video because it was body worn camera, but I felt as if there was enough information based on the testimony at the hearing, and I did not see a violation.
I saw no violation as well.
Agree.
Item number 5, CMG CP1 LLC, doing business as Cavo, located at 1 to 3 Center Plaza. Date of the incident, May 24th, 2025, assault and battery, patron on patron, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, Chapter 265, Section 13A.
I don't see a violation.
I agree.
Item number 6, the board has received correspondence from Contilles Inc., doing business as Eddie C's in 34 Maverick Square in East Boston, notifying the board of its closure and intent to transfer the license.
Acknowledged.
Item number 7, similarly, received correspondence from Dolce Fumo Restaurant Corp., doing business as Rabia's Dolce Fumo, 71 to 73 Salem Street, notifying the board of its closure and intent to transfer the license.
Great. Acknowledged.
And finally, item number 8, the board has received notification that the city has formally accepted Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 12D, as codified by Chapter 9 of the Acts of 2025, which would permit the board to allow licensees permitted to sell only wines and malt beverages pursuant to Chapter 138, Section 12, to trade in said license and be issued a non-transferable all alcoholic beverages license.
Before we adjust any rules and regulations of the board, I think we should schedule a public hearing and hear from members of the public and licensees about this new Acton chapter of the laws.
Sounds
So
good.
Danny, if you guys agree, Danny, could you go work with all of us in our schedules to get something on the calendar sooner than later?
So board has acknowledged receipt notification that the city has accepted this, and we will schedule a public hearing ASAP prior to any adjustment of the rules and regulations of the board.
Yes.
Great. Those are all the items before the board today. Thank you all. That will adjourn this hearing. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Thank you.
You.